How are you? Today we'll explain Unit 9 from Pony Book. Unit 9 talk about ratio and its applications. What about the ratio? Ratio is comparing between two quantities of the same type, such that weights, lengths, areas, that determines the exciting number on a quality to given the number on the other quality, such that we have the ratio between E and B. We can write A to B, or we can write E over B. E here we called it the first antecedent, and the first term and second term. A we called it antecedent, and B we called it consequent. Since the ratio between two numbers, it will be first number over second number. Look at with me about this example. He explained here E to B, it's meaning E over B or E to B. Okay, we called it, and he give us this definition here. Ratio is comparing between two quantities to the same types, weights, lengths, areas, and so on. Okay, and the ratio between two numbers, we can write the first number over second number. What about this example? The ratio between two numbers. We will solve this example, question number 4. We want to find the ratio between 22 and 66. First, we can divide it by 22 because the height common factor between two numbers here it will be 22. 22 to 66, we can divide it by 22 here. 22 divided by 22 equal 1, and 66 divided by 22 equal 3. Then the ratio here it will be 1 to 3. And what about letter B? The ratio between two numbers 96 to 63, we can write here divided by 3 in the first step because 96 and 63 can divide it by 3. Any number can divide it by 3 if the sum of two numbers in this number can divide it by 3. 9 plus 6 equal 15, and 15 can divide it by 3. 6 plus 3 equal 9, and 9 can divide it by 3. Then 96 and 63, we can divide it, two numbers here, by 3. 96 divided by 3, 9 divided by 3 equal 3, and 6 divided by 3 equal 2. 6 divided by 3 equal 2, and 3 divided by 3 equal 1. Then the ratio here it will be 32 and 21. Okay, it's the simplest form because the height common factor between 32 and 21 it will be 1. Okay, understood? Next question, letter C. What about the ratio between two numbers 48 and 72? We know 48 even numbers and 72 even numbers, we can divide it by 2. We can divide it by 12. The height common factor between them is 12. Then you can divide it one step divided by 12, or you can divide it by 2 in the first step, and second step divided by 2, and third step divided by 3. Okay, never mind, it's true. Okay, 48 divided by 12 it will be 4 because 4 times 12 equal 48, and 72 divided by 12 equals 6. And then you can divide it by 2 again because 4 and 6 we called it even numbers. Any even numbers can divide it by 2. 4 divided by 2 equal 2, and 6 divided by 2 equal 3. Then the ratio here it will be 2 to 3. Now we'll solve from Bunny Book quiz here. Question number 1, letter A. A runner covers 110 minutes in 10 seconds. Then the rate of covering equal space meter per second. We can find the rate. The rate here divided between 110 and 10. The rate is comparing between two units difference units. We have 110 meter in 10 seconds. So we can find the rate here 10 meter over 10 seconds. We can sum it, it will be 11 meter per second. Okay, it's a definition of the rate. Rate is comparing between two units, different units, comparing between different units. Okay, the rate is comparing between two different units. Okay, meter and second. Comparing between two here quantities, different quantities in the different units. Then the rate will be 11 meter per second. 11 meter per second. Choose 11. What about letter B? The ratio between 32 and 48 in the same form. We can divide it here between two numbers by 8. The height common factor between them equal 8 or not? We know 32 divided by 8 equal 4 because 4 times 8 equals 32, and 6 times 6 times 8 equal 48. Then we can divide it by 2 again. 4 divided by 2 equal 2 and 6 divided by 2 equal 3. Then the highest common factor between two numbers will 2 times 8 equals 16. Or you can solve this example by another method. So you can write 32 and 48. You can divide it by 16. Two numbers divided by 16. 32 divided by 16, it will be 2. And 48 divided by 16 equal 3. Okay, the ratio here, it will be 2 to 3. Question letter C, the ratio here between 15 and 20, we can divide it by 5. Two numbers, 15 divided by 5 equal 3, 20 divided by 5 equal 4. Complete. Question number 2, letter E. 4 to 6. You want to find the ratio between 4 and 6. We can write 4 over 6 in the simplest form. We can divide it by 2 numerator and denominator. 4 divided by 2 equal 2 and 6 divided by 2 equal 3. Then the ratio here, it will be 2 over 3. Question letter C or letter B. We have here question letter B. In letter B, the ratio between the parameter of equilateral triangle to its side lengths. We have equilateral triangle. We have 3 side lengths equality. 2 1 lengths here is the ratio between 3 to 1. The ratio between parameter of equilateral, the parameter of equilateral will be side product by length. Here, ratio between the parameter of equilateral triangle and its side lengths. I put length here L raised to the side length here. Then the ratio between parameter and side length will be 3L to L. We can divide it by L here, L raised to the side length, 3 to 1. Then the ratio will be 3 to 1. It was question letter B. Letter C. If Jihan drinks 21 glasses of milk weekly, then the rate of what she drank daily, it will be 21 divided by 7, because Jihan drinks 21 glasses of milk weekly, and we know in week contains of 7 days: Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then we can find the rate here, right? The rate of what she drank is daily. It will be 21 divided by 7 equal 3 glasses daily. Okay, she drank 3 glasses daily. Question letter D. An oven uses 50 liters of fuel every 3 hours. The rate of the used fuel is per liter hour. We can divide it 15 to find the rate. 15 divided by 3. Okay, 15 divided by 3 equal 5 liter per hour. Then the rate of the used fuel, it will be 5 liter per hour, because an oven uses 15 liters of fuel every 3 hours. This liters 15 of fuel every 3 hours. Then in 1 hour, we can write 15 divided by 5 equal 3. 15 divided by 3 equal 5 liter per hour. Question number 3. A factory produces 7,200 bottles of soda in 8 hours. Okay, you want to find the rate. It's easy. We can find the rate about this this factory. Divided the total amount here. The factory produces 7,200 bottles in 8 hours. Then you can find the rate. 7,200 divided by 8, 72 divided by 8.9, right? Double 0. Then we can write here 900 bottles per hours. Bottles per hours. Okay, per hour. This is the result. It was question 31 about lesson 1. What about lesson 2 and 3? Here, lesson 2 and 3 talking about expression or ratio, exploring evolution ratio. What about equivalent ratio? Its meaning two ratios are equal if both quantities in the first ratio can be multiplied or divided by the same number except 0. The result is equal to the two corresponding quantities in the second ratio, such that if we have 2 or 3, it's the ratio between two numbers. We can write exactly ratio here as equivalent this fraction by divided by any number as like without 0, or multiplication by any numbers. What about if you put here product by 2 numerator and numerator? 2 times 2 equal 4, 2 times 3 equal 6. Then 4 over 6 equivalent to over 3. And then you can write equivalent this fraction about product by 3 numerator and numerator. 3 times 2 equals 6 and 3 times 3 equals 9 and so on. Then we have equivalent ratio here, and put each of the following ratios in sums form, then match equivalent ratio. Okay, we will solve this example here with us. Okay, first we know 10 can divide it by 5. 10 over 35, the height common factor between them equal 5. Then we can sample this fraction by divided by 5 numerator and numerator. 10 divided by 5 equal 2, and 35 divided by 5 equals 7. It's the first fraction. And 15 over 27, we can sample this fraction by divided by 3 numerator and numerator. Here divided by 3 and here divided by 3. 15 divided by 3 equal 5, and 27 divided by 3 equal 9. And what about 14 over 28? We know 14 half of 28, then the ratio will be 1 over 2. And what about last one? 12 over 27. 12 over 27, we can sample this fraction by divided by 3 numerator and numerator, because 3 is the highest common factor between two numbers. 12 divided by 3 equals 4, and 27 divided by 3, it will be 9. Then we have 4 over 9, and here half, and here 5 over 9, and 2 over 7. And what about question number 1 down here, pink? 12 over 24. 12 over 24, it will be half, because 12 half of 24. Question number 2. What about 8 over 24, 28? We can sum this fraction by divided by 2 numerator and numerator. 8 over 24, we can divide it by 2, or 4. We can divide it by 4, because 28 divided by 4 equals 7. And 28 divided by 4 equals 2. And what about question number 3? 16 over 36, we can sample this example by divided by 4 numerator and denominator. We have 2 over 7 here. And 16 over 36, you can divide it by 4. 16 divided by 4 equals 4, and 36 divided by 4, it will be 9. 4 over 9 here. And what about fractions number 4? We have 25 over 45. We can sample this fraction by divided by 5 numerator and numerator. 25 divided by 5 equals 5, and 45 divided by 5 equals 9. Then we have 5 over 9. Okay, it's the simplest fractions here. Understood? It's equivalent fractions about two ratios. What about this example? It's very easy. You can solve this example with tables. I will give you this example. Look at with me about question number 5. I will solve this example with you about question number here example. Okay, first this solve it here. Okay, I will solve question number 3 with you. Solve this table complete. We have 32 in the top and here space, and we have behind it 20 and space again and 4. He draws the tables here. Okay, my students, write 5. We have 5 and here 4, and write 15 and space and 30 and space. We can find this number here in this expression. We know 4 over 5, its simplest form. 3 times 5 equals 15. Then 3 times 4 equals 12. And 4 times 5 equals 20. 5 times 5 equals 25. And 5 times 6 equals 30. Then 4 times 6 equals 24. And 4 times 8 equals 32. Then 5 times 8 equals 40. Okay, you use properties here. Pay attention about next questions. Here is table. We can find the result about this table by using properties. We have 1 and 2, and 2 and space and 10, 7 space and 18. We know 1 times 2 equals 2 here. Okay, 1 times 2 equals 2, then 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 times 5 equals 10, then 1 times 5 equals 5. 1 times 7 equals 7, then 2 times 7 equals 14. Or 1 half of 2, 2 half of 4, 5 half of 10, 7 half of 14, 9 half of 18. Okay, understood? Now we will complete these tables here. Question number 4, energize. Question number 4, reading with me here. In a juice shop, 2 kilograms of guava were squeezed to produce 6 cups of guava juice to customers. Complete the following, okay? We have 2 kilograms of guava will give me how many? 6 cups of guava. 2 kilograms of guava give me 6 cups of guava. Okay, we have 2 kilograms, give me 6. Then we can complete these tables. It's very easy, okay? We have here 2 and 6, and complete here 5, and complete here 27. We can find this number here by using the product of extremes equal product of means. We can find this number here by 5 times 6 equals 30. 30 divided by 2 equal 15. Okay, and then we can write here 27. 2 times 27 divided by 6. Okay, we can write the number of cup juice here 27. How many? He give us question here if 5 kilograms of guava. How many cups? Here we have 5. Then we have here 15 cups. This number varies 2 cups. And here weight of guava. We have here the weight. Understood? The weight here was 2 kilograms. How many kilograms we used to get 27? We can solve me. We can find this number by product 2 over 6. Write equal space over 27. Write the product of extremes equal product of means. We can write 2 times 27 over 6. 2 divided by 2 equal 1 and 6 divided by 2 equal 3. 27 divided by 3 it will be 9. Then we have 9 kilograms of guava. Then the result here you must write here in this space 9 kilogram. And this space you must write 15 cups of guava. Okay, now question number 5. A car consumes 10 liters of gasoline to travel 60 kilometers. Complete the following table. What is the distance the car traveled using 2 liters of gallon? Okay, we can find the number in this table by using the rule product of extremes equal product of means. Okay, here we have 60 the distance here 60 kilometer, comparing between the distance and the liters, how many liters used here 60. If we use 10 liters the car will move going to or consumed, it will be 10 liters and the car will be going to 60 kilometer. And if we use the 2 liters, how many distance? You can tell me 2 here times 60 divided by 10, or 10 divided by 5 equal 2. Then 60 divided by 5 equal 12. Okay, 10 times 6 equals 60, then 2 times 6 equals 12. And what about 180 kilometer? This car will consume how many liter? We can write here 12 times 15 equal 180. Then 2 times 15 equals 30. Or 60 times 3 equal 180. Then 10 times 3 equals 30. Then you must write 30 in the space. Then the result about question letter A, you must write 12 kilometer. And the result about question letter B, how many liters does car consume to cover distance of 180 kilometer? It will be 30 liter. Okay. Next questions here, quiz about this unit 9. Match equivalent ratio. Okay, we can find the result of each one, the ratio in the simplest form, and compare in the then you can match the result. Okay, look at with me about here. I will solve and you will solve it with me in your notebook and you can match. Okay, first I will find the result and you can complete matching. Okay, understood? First question, 68 divided by 48. First we can divide it by what? Thinking with me, 64, 68 and 48 we have even numbers. Then we can divide it by 2. The first step, 6 divided by 2 equal 3, 8 divided by 2 equal 4. 4 divided by 2 equal 2, 8 divided by 2 equal 4, and then we can divide it by 2. 32 divided by 2, it will be 17. It's a half of 34, 17. And 24 divided by 2, it will be 12. Then the simplest form, it will be 17 to 12. It was letter A. And what about letter B? 18 to 54. We can sample these fractions here by divided by what? We can divide it by 2 again between two numbers or by 6. or you can divide it by 18 more steps, because 54 can divide it by 18. 3 times 18 equal 54, because the highest common factor between two numbers will be 18. Then, if your teacher give you an example, you must ask yourself, if the greatest number can divide it by smallest number, then the smallest number we call this the highest common factor. Then you can divide it by two numbers here by 18. 18 divided by 18 equal 1, and 54 divided by 18 equal 3. Okay, you can write in your notebook, okay, and then choosing or matching, you will match. Okay, I will solve only. Okay, question letter C, 63 to 14, we can divide it by what? Can divide it by 2? No, 63 can't divide it by no, but 7, because 7 times 9 equals 63, and 14 divided by 7 equal 2, then the result will be 9 to 2. Understood? What about question letter D? We have here 3,200 to 4,800. First step, you can divide it by 100 to sample this example. Then the result will be 32 and here 48. And then you can sample 32 and 48 divided by 16. 32 divided by 16 equal 2, and 48 divided by 16 equal 3, because 3 times 16 equal 48. And question here number 1, what about 72 to what? To 16? Here we can divide it by what? 72 can divide it by 4. Okay, can divide it by 4, never mind. Here 7 divided by 4 equal 1, and remainder 3. 32 divided by 8 equal 4, because 4 times 8 equals 32, and 16 divided by 4 equal 4. In the next step, you can divide it by 2. Here 18 divided by 2 will be 9, and 4 divided by 2 equal 2, then the result will be 9, 2. Question number 2, 30 to 45, we can divide it by 5 to sample this example. 30 divided by 5 equals 6, and 45 divided by 5, it will be 9. And then you can divide it by 3. 6 divided by 3 equal 2, and 9 divided by 3 equal 3, then the ratio 3. Then the highest common factor between two numbers, it will be 15. You can divide it in one step by 15, okay, because the highest common factor between two numbers here, it will be 15. Okay, understood? It was question number 2. Question number 3, here 85 to 60, you can sample this is by divided by 5. Okay, 85 to 60, we can divide it by 5 two numbers. 8 divided by 5 equal 1, and the remainder 3. 35 divided by 5 equals 7. 6 divided by 5 equal 1, and the remainder 1. 10 divided by 5, it will be 2. Then the result will be 17 to 12, the simplest form. What about question here number 4? Okay, number 4, he gave us 25 to 75. We know 75 can divide it by 25. Then you can divide it by 25 first and second. 25 divided by 25 is 1. 75 divided by 25, it will be what? It will be 3. Then the ratio will be 3. And then you can match the equivalent result. Okay. Question number 2, you can complete this table. We have 36 here and 9. And he give us here 60 and space and 12 and 240 and the space. Who can tell me the result about this example? It's very easy. Why? Because we have 36 divided by 4, it will be 9. 60 divided by 4 equal 15. And 4 times 12, it will be 24. Right here, 24. Okay. We have here 36. We can divide it by 4 to get down. 4 times 12, it will be 48. Okay. And 240 divided by 4, it will be what? 24 divided by 4 equals 6. And write 0. The result will be 60. Question letter B. How many papers will be printed in 4.5 minutes? About this question from this table. Okay, we can combine between number of paper and how many minutes. He tell us how many papers we can write here question mark about paper. Okay, to solve this example, you must here paper how many paper, right here question mark, how many paper will be printed in 4.5 minutes. Now we will put here in numbers such that what 36, we know 36 here, this printing 36 paper at 9 minutes. Okay, then we can write here 36 divided by 9, it will be 4, and write here 1. Then we can write the number of paper, write 4 product by 4.5, right here product by 4. Okay, understood? To find the number of paper, if we have 4.5 minutes, this printed how many paper? 4 times 4.5, 4 times 5 equal 20, 0 and carry up to 4 times 4 equals 16 plus 2 equal 18. Then the number of papers will be 18 papers. It was question letter P. Question here letter C, how long the printer will take to print 160 paper? Okay, he won't find. If we have, you can complete this table here, you can complete the table, and he tell us how long the printer will take 160, right here 160. Then we can write what 36 divided by 4 equal 9. Then 160 divided by 4, it will be 40 minutes. Okay, we can write 160 divided by 4 equal 40. Then this printer will take to print 160 papers, it will be take what 40 minutes, because 36 here paper at 9 minutes. And what about 160 paper? We can divide it, this number 160 divided by 4, it will be 40. Then it will take 40 minutes. Okay, it will take what 40 minutes. It was letter B and it was letter C, letter B here and letter C about question page 35. Unit 9, ratio and its completion, concept 9 to create equivalent ratios. Okay, look at with me here about questions from this lesson. We can going from number line here, right, beginning 5 and 8 and 10, 15. You can find here 5 if we have find 5, 10 and 15, and we have 32. You can complete here 5, 10, 15. He must eat 5 in the top, it will be 20. Okay, and here eat plus itself or times 2, product by 2. 2 times 8 equals 16 here, and 16 we want to find what? We want to find 32. We can 8 plus 8 equals 16, 8 of self, 8 times 2 equals 16, 3 times 8 equals 24. Okay, because 5 times 2 equal 10, 5 times 3 equal 15, 5 times 4 equal 20. And then you can draw all the results here in the number line. Okay, you can result here in this number line. Okay, match each ratio to diagram 2 to 3, where 2 and 3 is the first. Here you want to find match the result 2 over 3. We have here 2 and the image 3. We have 2 and 3. It was 2 and 3. And 1 and 5 will be number 1. Letter B with letter 1. And C over 4, we have 3 over 4. Here it shows last one, number 4. Letter C with number 4. And 3 over 7, here letter number 3. Letter D with number 3. We have quiz here. The ratio corresponding the represent opposite, we have 3. How many models here? 3 over what? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the ratio will be 3 to 4. It's very easy. Okay, question letter A. Letter B, the ratio represent here 2 to 5. 2 to 5. It's a very easy question. Okay, look at the beginning here, 2 and 5 in the ratio 2 and 5. Okay, next question, the ratio represent opposite how many part colored here in this Models 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 to 4. Question letter D. The ratio represents the opposite here, 7 to 5. It's very easy, 7 over 5. Okay, question number 2. You can complete this table by the ratio 1 and 5. It's very easy to complete this. We have here 1 and 5. 1 times 5 equals 5. We have 2, 3, and we complete this table. 1, 2, 3, and right here 20. 4 times 5 equal 20. 1 times 4 equal 4. 1 times 2 equal 2. 2 times 5 equal 10. 1 times 3 equal 3. 3 times 5 equal 15. Okay, it was the result. Question number 3. Sketch about a double number in the number line. We have here 3 over 4. It's exactly, it's very easy to find the result by asking yourself the product. Okay, 3 over 4. We have 6. 3 times 2 equals 6. 2 times 4 equal 8. And we have here 9. 3 times 3 equal 9. 3 times 4 equal 12. And we have here 16. 4 times 4 equals 16. 3 times 4 equal 12. Okay, now lesson 6. The ratio between A and B and C and D. E to B and C to D. We have the ratio if E over B equals C over D, then the product of extremes equal product of means. We call C and D the extremes and E and D means. Then A product by D equal B product by C. Okay, it's the ratio between A and B equals the ratio between C and D. Okay, the ratio between A and B equal the ratio between C and D. Okay, we have a question here. Put each following ratios into their simplest form, then determine whether they are equivalent or not. Okay, about question letter A, we have 3 over 6. We can simplify it by divided by 3 numerator and denominator. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. 6 divided by 3 equal 2. It will be half, and second ratio 5 over 10. It will be 1 over 2 because 5 divided by 5 equal 1 and 10 divided by